Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Remember last episode left off, I had a unboxing of this through-plate girder bridge that I bought from Scale Layout, and since then, which was 2 days ago, I was able to get it assembled, and I was able to start weathering it. If you take a close look, I used Rustall. This stuff works great. This is an alcohol-based wash that I applied to the plate girders, and I really am happy with how it turned out. They look great. And then I did a light spray of like grime, well, more of an earth tone dust, very light spray on the web of the plate girder, and I also put that on the floor beams and the tie rods there, the bracing. Center plate girder has some really nice detail. It's got some stiffeners there that the floor beams connect to. And then here's the other spandrel, the other exterior plate girder. Again, you can kind of see that maybe a little bit too much splatter, but that's some of the really light earth tone on top of the rust wash that really looks nice on the plate girders. And their top flange, some nice detail with the rivet heads, and I also hit that with the Rustall. So now what I want to do is I want to use a little bit of grime. This is the grime wash from Rustall, and I want to put that on some of the floor beams and some of the X bracing, tie rod bracing. But first I'm going to show you what it looks like with the track on. Pop the track in here just on one side. Looks pretty good. I'll weather the track in another episode, so I'm going to take that off so we can weather the floor beams. Put that over here, shake this up a bit. A little bit of palette. Just going to use this brush. I don't want to go too aggressive. Put some, let's see how this looks. I haven't used this wash too much. I've used the Rustall a lot, not only on this bridge, but some plastic models that I've weathered. And just want to get it onto the floor beams here. See how this shows up when it dries later on. Let's get the other side. May not make much of a difference on the black color floor beams. May not show up very well. We'll see. Applying it here. Bit more. Those stiffeners there. And we'll get this again a little bit right up against these guys. This might take some pastels that we'll do next to really make a difference here. So got the grime on there now. These guys over here. And we'll see what that looks like tomorrow when it dries. But happy with the plate girders. Might add a little bit of white pastel. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Just to highlight some wear on some of these vertical stiffeners you see on the webs. Not sure yet. I want to see how this grime dries. If that doesn't have an impact, maybe we'll use some white pastels, maybe some gray pastel, grunge gray pastels on the floor beams. So show you guys what those look like. So again, this was Rustall, which was I applied to the plate girders. It's really kind of a alcohol-based, isopropyl alcohol-based wash. Works great. Rusts anything you paint. It works best if something's painted with some type of matte finish. And then this is also part of the same package. This was on the right, the number 2 here is the grime wash. Let me show you the pastels. Okay, so here are the weathering pastels that I really like to use, and we'll probably apply some of these to the bridge as well. But let me open this up, and I use these on my plastic models also. Here's the grungy gray, which we may use on the floor beams. The grimy black probably won't show up. Rusty red, I've used that on the trucks of some of my locomotives. Same with the rusty brown, but this is the highlight white, which can really work well to show a little bit of wear. And then down below we got some other colors that I've never touched yet, like desert sand, dirty brown, faded blue. Again, never used some of these. Gritty yellow. So these things work great. Again, this is Doc O'Brien's weathering. I probably bought these 20 years ago. These were just fantastic. So let's take a look at this here. See what we can do. So the highlight white might be something that I'll think about if I want to do it. I would apply probably to the edges of the top flanges of the plate girders, kind of like show a little bit of wear there, and maybe along the edges of the floor beam structure. But I'm going to take a look first after this dries at maybe using this one to show a little bit more weathering on those black floor beams, because I'm not so sure that grimy number 2 wash we just applied is going to have much of an effect. And then we may also, near the bottoms of the plate girders, maybe down in here, we can add a little bit more rust, but this time we'll do it with the pastels. So then again, that's it for now. Again, this is detailing this through plate girder bridge, this from Atlas that I got over the weekend with the end code 55 track. And really good detail. Really happy with how it turned out so far. Really happy with the Rustall on the plate girders. It just looks great. So next episode we'll keep going on the weathering, focusing on the floor beams, and maybe adding a little bit more rust, but using pastels. All right, that's all for now, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.